Hi, welcome to Scare. What's up, YouTube? I don't get scared, but we're watching a scary compilation. Come on, let's watch.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
What they encountered? Wait! Hold on. I gotta close my doors. I gotta close my doors. I'm not doing this with my doors open. No. Dude, hell no. I had to close my doors. I had a closet behind me. It's gonna slowly creep open. Just come over here, Kenji. I'm about to get snatched up. No, I'm not dying on live. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's play.
They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this Ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured.
Whoa.
Watch closely.
What was captured?
I don't know.
He's tweaking.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
He is tweaking right now.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way.
Hell no. If she didn't talk on that Ring camera, Buddy was dead. He was about to get dragged in and eaten.
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open.
Oh.
Ever. Like, you can't. But in the video,
Hell
you
no.
saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like,
No, hey, don't put me there.
pitch black.
Don't put me there.
Like, make it make sense. Like, how?
Stop!
How? I don't know.
Get me
Doesn't
out
make
from
sense.
the... Let me tell you something. You ever stuff me in that again? I swear to God. Oh my God. I'm gonna come haunt you myself. You're gonna
If
put
the
me in
door
a
has
hole.
remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open. There's nobody there.
Now, although this
Hell
whole
no.
occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Yo.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here.
Yeah, property management about to die. You like, help me!
Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord.
Hell no. Yo. Yo.
What is that? It's hooky. Y'all. What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? They have put kids' shoes up in there.
Nah, chat. Hell no. Hell no.
So how did...
She better move
so
out.
Hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but
What is that?
I'm not gonna get close to this. This is real.
Snake shedding? Is that it?
Skin.
Snake
Oh,
skin.
God. Look at this. You can see like, ooh.
Hell
Oh
no.
my God. Look at that.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that
Please
tells her
don't.
this isn't what she thinks it is. But what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right?
Please don't.
And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it. Those boots are my daughter's.
Yo.
Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture.
Hell no.
Like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Yo, this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes
The ghost had her walking around barefoot? What a dickhead ghost. He's just robbing feet.
belong to my daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes.
What?
So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there.
What a weird, is it harmless? They're just taking shoes. Just weird. What a weird ass ghost.
They're just putting shoes in the room. Like it just, none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom
Yo.
of this. See these little shoes right
We about to see a big ass creature.
here? I put them here as bait, right? Bought some real cheap shoes, just, little kid shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? A little cheap plant too. But look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Look.
What are we gonna see? If they just start walking by themselves, I swear to God, I'm leaving. The first door opened by itself, but look. What am I looking at? You gonna throw a rope and get him, or what? Oh, nah, it was a weird freaky ass lady. What's her freaky ass doing? I don't know what's scarier, a ghost or just some creepy lady in your building. Wait, was it? Is it not? Run! Hell no! Nah!
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before...
Debunked. I'm debunking this right now. They have a fish hook, fish line, and they just tugged it a little bit. The way it gets picked up, it's like there's a wire in between these hoops.
or
That's a
landing
string.
perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying. Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens.
Man.
Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own.
By how I debunked it, it would.
This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
How many kids does she have? I feel like I could solve this real fast. She got like 10 kids. That's probably all the shoes right there. She's too bored. She's bored with her life. Number 5.
At around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up.
They leaving doors open? Hell no. Rats gonna run
According
in.
to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
It's probably a homeless person. Homeless people always have shopping carts. That's how they carry their You know what I mean?
We just need to go in there. I don't know.
What was that?
Shut up. Hurry up.
Okay. Y'all just gonna leave it? See, this is the I'm talking about, bro. Safe ass neighborhood. The door, bro.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit.
I told
So
you.
don't mess with mine.
I told you it's a homeless person. I told you. This is why you gotta close the fucking door, bro. Chat, like this is, I'm a live in LA. I see homeless motherfuckers all the time. A shopping cart in the middle of nowhere, that's someone's shit. Don't fuck with it, or you're gonna have this crazy gonna pop up on you.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit. So don't mess with mine.
What was that, a rat? She just unleashed a rat? You better close the door before she get hungry. She recognizes a fridge in there. Y'all, where are they, bro? The cart's gone. I told you, bro. Whoa.
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass
Stop!
of
I don't like
something.
that!
However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard.
Oh my
Pink
god.
says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured.
What is that,
Now she
chat?
has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I'm scared. Number 4.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Sabby Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page.
Aw, cute couple.
However, only 3 days later after posting this, Sabby clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
Gonna be a deer.
Now Sabby writes, "My boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else.
What?
The following
Don't tell me it's that little ass light.
is their footage. Watch.
It's a speckle on his windshield. And here we go. This is some bullshit. I might have to skip this one, chat. What I miss?
Someone was in the middle of the road.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't see it. Oh, it's just a motherfucker. That's a person crossing the street. He crossing the street right there. Boom. Jaywalking.
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, noticeable.
My fault. I'm investigating.
Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger side. Now, considering what was
That's
captured,
scary.
one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
What do we see back here? There's nothing there. Yo.
Someone was in the middle of the road. Holy shit.
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had
It was so I explained it. They don't know what they see. So there's things called mooses. They stand still sometimes and they kind of like humans and they fast. So when they drove by, he probably ran on the other side so you don't see him anymore. You see what I'm saying?
had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway.
If you gonna die twice, you get in my way. I'm gonna try to aim for you. Boom, boom. You talking about I'm a BMW driver. Beep, beep.
Even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
You're okay.
Hell no.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
Jesus, Kenji, what? Like, bro, you a ghost and you gonna do that with your time? You have an infinite amount of time to scare people. You gonna stand on the highway? You don't go get a job or something? Get the f out of my face. I don't respect that. I respect the ghost collecting shoes more than that. Hell no.
On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her. Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this,
Put
she
your finger in
immediately
him.
takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
I would put my finger in his nose and then I give him a wet willy and then I would draw a mustache on him. That's what I would do.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why you did.
I don't see nothing. Oh, hell no! Ah! Yo! In the back?
It doesn't matter. If Katerina
You know what that is?
standing here instead of me.
Bro, I'll tell you exactly what that. I'm about to debug it right now. That was their mama watching them not doing. The mama be cooking, cleaning, doing all the dishes and shit. While the motherfucker gonna sleep on the couch? Hell no, you have it. What? You would just have spare time? Go mow the lawn. I don't care if it's 9 a.m. That's a mama right there. I could tell.
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but
That's
they
a
both
demon.
have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now, surely Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A
Oh,
head and
nah.
a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty
I thought it, see, to me, I thought it was someone in a robe like this. You know what I mean? Because a robe only goes down so much.
unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Sorry. Number 2.
Now, the
Gotta
following
debunk
video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured. According to mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's
Oh,
known as Mabel,
no.
tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense because according to mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Okay, who is
That's
it?
a demon.
Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Hell no.
Okay. Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Hell. I'm not watching this chat.
Mama, Toshi.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Mabel better get her ass a leapfrog or some shit. I don't know, get you a little toy.
Don't see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Mama.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like if I did this to my mama, she's just gonna whoop my ass. She gonna beat my ass, and now I'm gonna have to beat the ghost ass because you get my ass whooped. You see what I'm saying?
The dryer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Don't put me in there.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2.
Well, why grandpa in the closet? What's his freaky ass doing? This is scarier. This is even more scarier. What's the grandpa doing?
But when she says that it's her
Grandpa need to sit his ass on the couch with me and stop playing with my kid.
mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
A hug?
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Hell no.
Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate, almost as if she's known him for years. She immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most
But why is daddy in the I'm still on that, bro. Listen, I'm letting you know right now, I'm gonna have to talk to all my relatives. If they want to haunt me, they better do it in a normal way. I'll sit down and make a toaster strudel for them or something. I'm fine with it. Kenji, not like you want to come stream, we can stream. Why are you doing some freaky frog stuff?
There has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
Grown ass, what is you, grandpa, 87-year-old, and you playing with Ariel over there? Like, get the fuck out my kid's room. Number 1.
Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
Oh nah, blowing kisses. I'm tired of this little freaky ass ghost. Leave the kids alone. Yo. I mean, helpful ghost, maybe? It's just babysitting. That's not bad. What a nice guy. Out of nowhere. Yo, he got rats. And that's scary.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here.
Right.
There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down.
You got like cats?
Really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises the question, just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her.
Well, the ghost need to go somewhere. That's not your kid. My baby gonna be hungry. Sometimes being hungry is good, little ghost. You ever think about that?
Or what?
Worry about my fucking kid. Go get your own. Disrespectful ass ghost.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.